Hello everyone and welcome to my video. Our today's topic is about an article which is so crucial and condensed, yet one of the most interpreted article of the Indian Constitution. Speaking of which, Article 21 being a subsequential article itself is a code of right that captures the heart and the soul of the Indian Constitution by prioritizing the freedom of the individual. Article 21 emerges in the Constitution of India under Part 3, which deals with the fundamental rights, mainly focusing on freedom, right to freedom. So, Article 21 of the Indian Constitution is regarding the protection of life and personal liberty of an individual. Therefore, it defines that no person shall be deprived of his life and his personal liberty except according to the procedure established by the law. If we talk about the international correspondence, then Article 21 of the Indian Constitution corresponds first with Magna Carta 1215, that is a Fifth Amendment of the American Constitution. Second, Clause 4 of Article 40 of the Irish Constitution of 1937, and also the Japanese Constitution of Article 31 of 1946. So, starting with our topic, let us begin with our topic with meaning and concept of right to life with a very important case law, which was Francis Corrali Mullen versus the Union Territory of Delhi. In this case, the Supreme Court interpreted the meaning of the word life as not just merely an breathing or just an animal existence. It was clearly a living with choice and dignity. So it was also held that right to life is undoubtedly the most fundamental of all rights. The minimum and the basic necessities and the requirements, those are essential and unavoidable by an individual, is the core concept of right to life. The word life that is mentioned in Article 21 of the Indian Constitution has much wider meaning, which includes right to live with a human dignity, right to live a livelihood, right to health, and many more, which we'll discuss in detail. Right to live is fundamental to our very own existence, and without which we cannot exist as a human being. And it also includes all the aspects of life which goes to make a man's life complete, worth and meaningful, and also worth living. Moving on. So, the phrase used in this article, that is the procedure established by law, is really important. The object of the fundamental right under the Article 21 of the Indian Constitution is to prevent the encroachment upon the personal liberty of an individual and also the deprivation of life, except only when it is according to the procedure established by the law. For instance, respective legal authorities is allowed to arrest someone or convict or punish someone, but only when it is according to the procedure established by the law, which is really important. For example, the case of Maneka Gandhi versus the Union of India on 25th January 1978 gave this phrase, the procedure established by law, a new meaning, and also it was held that this line, this phrase is really important. So our very next topic is about personal liberty. Liberty of a person is one of the oldest concepts to be protected by our national courts. To start off, the important case of A.K. Gopalan versus the state of Madras and also the Union of India on 19th May 1950. In this case, the Supreme Court interpreted that an individual's personal liberty can only be infringed only in two cases. First, physical restraint, and second, coercion, and not just in any other case. Yes, in this case, the Supreme Court interpreted in a very narrow way. But on the other hand, the Maneka Gandhi versus the Union of India in 1978, in this case, the Supreme Court held that personal liberty has a very wider meaning and not just limited to physical restraint and coercion. So, Maneka Gandhi judgment was able to overrule the judgment and the narrow interpretation of the A.K. Gopalan versus the State of Madras and Union of India. So, our very last topic for today is importance of Article 21, which is also called bedrock of the Constitution. Well, as it is already defined in Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by the law. So, the term no person indicates that the tenor of the language used under Article 21 is not only available to the Indian citizens but also to every person, and not just who's the part of India, to every person of the world. Also, interestingly, under Article 21, the importance of education has been provided and has been defined under Clause 1 of the Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which states that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all the children of age 6 to 14 years in such a manner that state may by law determine. And this clause was added in 86th Constitutional Act of 2002. Well, another important and interesting fact about Article 21 of the Indian Constitution is that this article is also known as umbrella right, just because this article is a source of so many rights. Like, so many rights have found shelter, nourishment and growth under this article of Indian Constitution. So, many such rights will include right to live with human dignity, right against sexual harassment at workplace, right against rape, right against honor killing, right to reputation, right to live, right to privacy, right to food, right to shelter, right to livelihood, right to have social security and family protection, right to have free legal aid and legal advice, and more such rights such as right to food, right to bail, right to marry of your own choice, and many other such rights have got nourishment and growth under this article 21 of the Indian Constitution. Therefore, this article is also known as the umbrella right. So that's all for today, and I really hope that you liked our video. Well, also one important thing that as we all know that Article 21 of the Indian Constitution is one of the most interpreted article of the Constitution. So we will be providing you with few landmark judgments and cases, name of the cases, which is really important, and it will be regarding to all the rights and important terms that has been used. So I really hope that you liked our video, and stay tuned. Please do share, subscribe and comment. Thank you.